It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Golden Eagles' second-year running back. He had a great week to build off of last time out, reaching triple digits and adding 2 touchdowns. It's the Golden Eagles and the Ravens, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for Mexico City, our visitors, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 72 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Desmond King back deep. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off. On that play, it had no chance.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. The quick feet by Jackson. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
And defensively, you're going to have some guys with hands on hips looking to the heavens right now. You've got a fairly clean shot at the quarterback here, but he's able to worm his way out of that initial contact. And not only that, he's able to hot-foot it downfield for good yardage.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Jackson.
Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To throw on second down.
Norton. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first and 10, Norton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. back to throw again. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Oh, look at the juke. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Right side, complete to Mechie. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, Norton. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on 1st down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On the option right is Jackson.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
Oh, nice move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After run 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And a short gain here down to the 22. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Norton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Norton eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Looking to throw. Norton sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder sit up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Here's Jackson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
16 more on that one and another first down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Toss left side for Pierce.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And Jackson throwing once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Desmond King to return it from his end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
From the gun on third down, Norton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Okay, ready?
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Norton escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Norton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they could do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people down there.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points. This is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Collins. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Norton. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Here's King. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. To throw on 2nd down. Norton, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. To throw on 3rd down. Norton. And this is going to be incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. At this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On first down, Norton going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Norton. And this is caught by Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Throwing on first down, Norton. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
On first and 10, Norton. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw on second down.
Norton got a man. It's Collins complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Toss play. Here's Pierce.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Back to throw. Norton. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And now here come the Ravens.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
66 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. On the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 11 at the 41. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, Norton. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Back to the air on 2nd down. Norton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Baltimore, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my